Good morning, St. Paul's. Today is Tuesday, May 12th, and you are watching Wolf TV, bringing you the latest news, sports, entertainment, and everything in between. We are live, and we have a great show for you today. Here are the announcements for today. Attention returning rugby players. There will be a meeting Thursday after school at 3:30 in Coach Simpson's classroom, room 105, main school building. Attention all athletes interested in cross country. There will be a brief meeting on Tuesday, May 12th at the beginning of lunch in Coach Nastasi's room, L210. Information regarding the summer calendar and conditioning program will be discussed. Basketball tryouts for 8th through 11th graders for the summer basketball team will be Wednesday and Thursday after school. Please dress appropriately. Make sure your athletic paperwork is up to date before tryouts. See Ms. Claire if you have any questions about that. Students, please stay off the lawn directly in front of the Briggs Center until after graduation. St. Paul's is hosting its annual Wolf Jam on Friday, May 22nd at Casino's Pizza. If you are in a band or group and want to sign up, come see Isaac Perdigo or Mr. Lacey for details. The AI Club meeting has been moved to today at lunch. This will be the last meeting of the year. And now it's time for some happy birthdays. We wish a very special day to the following Wolves. Peter Murr. Happy birthday, everyone. Here at Wolf TV, we wish you a great day and good fortune. Now let's look at today's news. President Donald Trump is set to meet Chinese leader Xi Jinping in Beijing on May 14th and 15th for talks about trade, Taiwan, and China's relationship with Iran as the war in the Middle East enters its third month. It will be Trump's second trip to China as president, and the first for any U.S. president since his initial visit in 2017. Trump previewed the summit while speaking to other world leaders in February, saying, "It's going to be a wild one." Trump was originally scheduled to visit Beijing from March 31st to April 2nd, but he decided to hit pause shortly after the start of the Iran war. His top goal is to reduce the U.S. trade deficit with China. To that end, U.S. and Chinese officials have been working to broker a deal that experts say is likely to include Chinese agriculture purchases, investment agreements, and a consensus statement on AI guard rates and orders of U.S. commercial aircraft. There's also been talk of a grander bargain, with Trump and Xi reporting considering a deal that would let China invest $1 trillion in the U.S., largely to build factories on American soil.
Gators back on the menu, boys. A new recreational hunting season was added to the normal state that includes the hunting of alligators. Louisiana hunters will be able to catch up to 10,000 more alligators this fall as part of a new recreational season, another milestone in the stunning population resurgence of the ancient reptiles stalking the state's wetlands. The new law was passed by the legislature last week and marks the first ever recreational hunting season for alligators. Certified hunters ages 16 and older will be eligible to enter the lottery, which will give 5,000 winners 2 tags each to harvest alligators in the region where they applied. All lands and water bodies statewide will be able for hunting. State Senator Robert Allen said, "We're offering a new way to address nuisance or overabundance of alligators while still maintaining our important commercial alligator industry and controlled harvest limits." Louisiana has seen a drastic turnaround in the population of its wild alligators, which were once listed under the Endangered Species Act. Now, Louisiana's wild alligator population has soared from less than 100,000 to more than 3 million. The Wildlife Agency prohibits the state of all parts of recreational harvest alligators, including hides, meats, and hunters can catch the alligators by hook or line or snatch hook only. Now here comes Wolf TV Trivia.
Now let's look at today's sports news. The NBA playoffs are rolling, and the conference semifinals are taking shape. The Knicks have already won their series with a 4-0 sweep of the 76ers. They continue their dominance and look to keep it up. The Thunder are up 3-0 on the Lakers and also look to make it a sweep to advance to the conference finals. The other series aren't so lopsided. The Spurs and the Timberwolves sit tied at 2-2 in what is possibly the best series we've seen this postseason. Ant-Man vs. the Alien is definitely living up to the hype. The Pistons are leading the Cavaliers 2-1 in their series. The Cavaliers are trying their best to stay in the series. James Harden seems like a name we don't hear anymore, is trying to carry them through to another series victory. With all of these series starting to come down to the wire, we are excited to see the outcomes.
Missouri running back and All-SEC selection Ahmad Hardy was shot early Sunday morning at a concert in Mississippi and is in stable condition following surgery. Hardy was alert Monday and moving around, and there's optimism that he will play football again. How quickly he can return and the impact, however, has yet to be determined. Hardy, who is from Oma, Mississippi, was second among FBS players with 1,649 rushing yards last season. The SEC newcomer of the year also scored 16 touchdowns and averaged 6.4 yards on his 256 rushing attempts. He transferred to Missouri from UL Monroe following the 2024 season when he rushed for 1,351 yards and 13 touchdowns on 237 attempts.
LSU baseball season has likely come to an end. After being swept by the Georgia Bulldogs, the Tigers will have to win the SEC tournament in order to find their way into a regional. The Tigers have had one of their worst seasons in recent years. After winning the College World Series last year, LSU was the favorite to repeat as the champion this year. They, in fact, were not even close to that. After losing their star player Jake Brown to a hand injury, everything pretty much went downhill. Brown will most likely be declaring for the draft as a junior, so sadly the squad won't have him for his senior season. Hopefully, the boys can perform at the SEC tournament, because if not, we have to begin the long wait for next season. After the results from this season, there isn't really a way to feel about how next season will go. At least some of the guys from last year's team are doing good. Cade Anderson and Anthony Ianson are taking over the minor leagues and are pushing their way towards the majors. All we can do is hope for the best and some of the guys to perform beyond expectations. Now it's time for Song of the Day.
Complexity when the leather runs smooth on the passenger seat. I would go out tonight, but I haven't got a stitch to.
Now let's look at the world of entertainment and other things. A Forza YouTuber has been banned from Forza Horizon 6 before the games even launched after they uploaded videos of leaked footage. A YouTuber by the name of DVS Squad has received a ban for uploading unreleased footage. Mr. Squad neglected to blur out his username, leading to him being promptly banned. The YouTuber posted their ban message on May 10th, with the reason of cheating/unallowed modding being given to them. The suspension will last close to 70 million hours, or until the 31st of December 9,999. So that means their account isn't coming back anytime soon. In terms of the actual game itself, it will take players to Japan and is set to have the biggest map that the popular series has seen. As well as being able to race on the streets of Tokyo, there are going to be the signature mountain drift races you'll have seen in Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, as well as the classic Horizon events.
WWE superstar Cody Rhodes was sent a cease and desist order from Nintendo over his boots. Rhodes, who is currently the WWE Heavyweight Champion, used to wear boots in 2013 that featured the Triforce from the Legend of Zelda video games. He recently revealed in a podcast that he was forced to remove the iconic symbol after Nintendo policy forced him to. Rhodes said that he chose the Triforce because it represented wisdom, courage, and power. 3 traits that he greatly appreciated. He also pointed out that he had been a lifelong fan of the Zelda franchise and wanted to show his support. This marks another effort from Nintendo's legal team to go to great lengths to protect their intellectual property. However, it is their God-given right to do so. Cody Rhodes is currently on a pretty big media circuit following his big win at WrestleMania, where he defended the World Heavyweight title in a vicious match over Randy Orton. He even survived Orton's infamous legend killer punt attack after the match was over. Rhodes didn't seem bitter about Nintendo's decision. The big question that remains is what symbol Rhodes will dress his boots with now. He has also said that he is a big fan of Assassin's Creed and the movie Rocky, so perhaps those will do. Either way, it is an even rougher road for Rhodes as he hurdles towards a potential match against Gunther at the Clash in Italy this May. Will the American Nightmare's bad dreams ever stop? Now it's time for History Today.
Hey Bennett, why did the spider go to the computer lab?
Why?
To check his website. That's our show for today, Wolves. Thank you for watching Wolf TV, and until next time, let's make it a great day.